Assalamu alaikum, everyone. This is Muhi Khwaja, and we are with Todd Becker from Clubfoot Solutions on today's episode of 5 Fast Minutes with American Muslim Community Foundation. Todd, let everybody know where you're located.
Hi, everyone. I'm located in Coralville, Iowa, which is a suburb of Iowa City, Iowa, where the University of Iowa is located at.
Wonderful. And if you had 2 minutes to tell people about Clubfoot Solutions, what would you like to tell them?
Thanks, Billy. The first thing I want to explain a little bit what clubfoot is. So clubfoot is a birth defect that a child is born with. When their feet are turned in, that looks almost like a club. Clubfoot Solutions was born out of the University of Iowa, where we're the leading research institution for clubfoot deformity that was developed. The correction was developed by the late Dr. Ignacio Ponseti in the early 1950s. The University of Iowa still leads the research and correction by Dr. Ponseti's mentor, Dr. Jose Moquende, who is a developer of our Iowa brace that Clubfoot Solutions distributes and manufactures. So what we do, our mission at Clubfoot Solutions that was born out of the University of Iowa and Ponseti International is to ensure every child that's born with clubfoot has a corrective brace. So the child goes through a series of casts that a doctor performs over an 6 to 8 week period, depending on how bad the deformity is. And then they wear braces for a period of 4 to 5 years. And each child every year will go through about 2 to 3 braces every year during their treatment phase. The parents are in charge of that treatment phase. They sleep with the brace on as they go along. And the brace ensures, after the correction by the doctor is done with serial casting, that the braces, that the feet will not come back in. Kind of like we kind of compare that to when you have braces for your teeth.
Sure.
Same thing. If you don't wear your retainer after you have the braces on, the teeth tend to get crooked again. Same thing with the feet. So it's important for us, when Clubfoot Solutions was born out of the University of Iowa, the doctors found the problem is bracing. So you have about 200,000 babies born every year around the world with clubfoot. So that's about 800,000 babies in treatment every year, which equates to about 2.5 million braces that are needed out there. So we developed the brace. We mass produce it in a wonderful factory over in China. And we've currently right now have about 70,000 braces that are in distribution since 2015.
That's great. And really, really important work. I think that over the course of the children's lives, this will make or break their ability to be active in society and just really take part in having a better life. So it's really commendable work.
That's correct. If we don't, the bracing part is the key part, because if they relapse, they're just going to go back to walking with clubfoot. Right. And if you can envision this, there's about 2 million people that haven't been corrected. It's still something that's a very high need, that are walking around with their clubfoot deformity. So they're walking on the tops of their feet instead of the bottoms of their feet.
Yeah. So real quick, as we do rapid fire for the rest of the questions, what would you like to tell your donors?
Well, I'd like to thank our donors. We started this mission in 2015 after the development of the University of Iowa, the Iowa Brace. The thing that our donors really need to understand is this: you are helping a child walk, run, play, lead a normal life. Yeah. Many times in these low resource countries, children aren't allowed to go to school if they can't walk. And if their clubfoot isn't corrected, they can't walk to school. So right. That's something that I want to really thank our donors out there. We have donors all over the world, that you are really changing the life of a child to give them a normal life, to give them a chance that they can really lead a normal life with corrected feet.
Right. Really important. For the what would you like to say about your relationship and Clubfoot Solutions relationship with AMCF?
Well, AMCF's been a wonderful partner. So Indus Hospital in Pakistan was one of our first hospitals that we reached out to in 2015 when we developed the brace. Some of their doctors had come over to the University of Iowa to train in the Ponseti method with Dr. Moquende. And they went home with some braces to try. They tried them out. We were in the testing phase at that time. And then they started working very well in their clinics. And they had a huge need over there. So we initially sent over 3,000 braces to them in 2015. And then they wanted the next round of 3,000 braces that AMCF got involved with and sent over in 2017. So they're still using those 3,000 braces right now. They're doing the children are doing wonderful. About once a month, we'll get some wonderful photos of children that are in the brace and they're walking normal and just having doing wonderful things over there. So it's a huge need for them in country in Pakistan. They never really had any comfortable braces. They're all usually locally made at the hospitals. So having this quality, comfortable brace for the children over there really ensured that they are going through their correction phase of the bracing phase in a comfortable setting.
For sure. And to say, like, seeing this gift start from, the conversation with the donor to getting you and the organization involved and to see it actually transform lives was just so enriching and really wonderful on our side. And we're really thankful for your partnership on that. So to wrap things up, if you could just simply shout out 3 organizations that are your personal favorites. We'll obviously assume Clubfoot Solutions is number 1, but if you want to shout out a few other organizations, go for it.
Well, I'm going to do 2 more. Ponset International is the nonprofit at the University of Iowa that our doctors run, and that is set up to train doctors throughout the world. Dr. McQuende, he usually makes 1 trip a month pre-COVID, where he's going to some low resource country and training doctors. We need about 3,000 more healthcare workers trained to make sure we're ensuring every child is getting their clubfoot corrected. So Ponset International Association, based on the University of Iowa, is a huge one. Another one of mine that's based on clubfoot also, because we can't all do this alone, is Miracle Feet. Miracle Feet's out of North Carolina. They do actually training and development of clubfoot clinics in low resource countries, and they just do a wonderful job too, helping with the clubfoot deformity problem that's out there throughout the world.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Todd. We're really appreciative of all the work that Clubfoot Solutions is doing. Everybody watching can take a look at our nonprofit directory and strengthen our nonprofit ecosystem by supporting organizations there. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll catch up soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much.